Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala Rasulillah. So many questions in regard to uh, breastfeeding women and pregnant. What what's the ruling in regard to their fasting? First of all, the sisters who are breastfeeding or pregnant, that's a valid excuse for you to break your fast during this period. Uh, if you fear about yourself because you lose a lot of fluid due to breastfeeding, or because you have a baby and this is the time where the baby is made inside your womb and need all nutritions, and fasting may be not the best option in this case. Uh, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you the permission not to fast during the month of Ramadan because of these two reasons. What do you do? First, al-ulama rahimahumullah debated this issue, a long debate, and they have different madahib. Some of them said that you make up the days later on, and that's about it. Some of them said that you feed a meal to a poor person per every day that you miss. Others, like al-Hanabila and al-Shafi'iyya, they said, if you break your fast due to fear about yourself, you get sick, you couldn't do it, you're like a sick person, so that's why you only make up that day with another day. But if you break your fast, not because there is anything wrong with you, but you worry about the baby, in this case, you make up that day and you have to feed a miskin for each day. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَعَلَى الَّذِينَ يُطِيقُونَهُ فِدْيَةٌ طَعَامُ مِسْكِينٍ. Those who have the ability to fast and they did not, they should feed. And they considered, like what Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu and Abi said, that this ayah was not completely abrogated, because the rule of it when it comes to feeding remained for the breastfeeding woman and for pregnant women. But Ibn Abbas fatwa and Ibn Umar radiallahu anhu arda is actually that the woman who breastfeeding or pregnant, she only give fidya, she only feed a person for each day that she missed. And I personally go with this opinion. I think it's also make it easy, especially some sisters, they will be in a cycle of pregnancy and breastfeeding, then another baby, then breastfeeding, and she can sometimes 5 years that she couldn't fast Ramadan. And if we tell her to make up all these days, it became very hard for them to do so. That's number one. Number two, so my fatwa in regard to this, that you just only need to feed for each and every day, and inshallah that will be sufficient. There is another issue, which is a lot of sisters feel so bad about missing their days of Ramadan, and they couldn't do it. I will first of all recommend you to do volunteer fast, inshallah, after you finish your breastfeeding or you feel comfortable with fasting. As for the days of Ramadan and the nights of Ramadan, you are excused from fasting. You as if you are fasting. So inshallah, with the intention, you get the ajr of all these actions that the people who are fasting doing. So at Maghrib, make dua, and at Suhoor, make dua. It's the last third of the night. Make dua every night when you pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يحب أن تؤتى رخصه كما يحب أن تؤتى عزائمه. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves to see us strict and firm in the area which He wants us to be that way, He also loves to see us taking His breaks and His rukhsah when He makes things easy for us. So I want you, when you break, if you're not fasting, you should know that you also obeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you're taking the gift that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have given to you, and that should not make you feel bad or guilty. I don't think the guilt is the right feeling here. And as I told you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's fadl is huge. And inshallah ta'ala, I hope that you share the ajr of every person who is fasting, because you have the intention for it, inshallah ta'ala.